Okay, so we've looked at the 5-step zoning process for our demand formations, and now we're going to move into the zoning process for our supply formations. And the first supply formation that we're going to look at is the rally base drop. Now, for the most part, it's going to be the same process we went through with our demand zones. The only real difference is that everything is going to be inverted when going over supply. All right, so in step one, it's the same as before. We start with the current price, which is going to be the most recent candle farthest right on the chart. Since supply is above current price, during step two, we're going to move up and left, looking for a strong explosive drop in price action, again, which indicates an imbalance between supply and demand. In step three, we're going to apply the base isolation technique by identifying the last leg out candle and the first leg in candle before identifying the overall formation. And in this case, we're looking at a rally base drop per the example that you see here. Okay. So once you identified the leg out candle, the leg in candle, the base, and the formation, you will then draw the proximal and distal lines in step four for the supply zone. And then finally in step five, we score the zone formation using the 3 zone structure odds enhancers: strength, time, and freshness. Now in this example, we see strength has a move out twice the height of the base, and it also breaks out. You can see the breakout here. It also breaks out beyond the distal line of an opposing demand zone. Okay, we also see price spent a short time in the zone. We look at the base and candles between the leg in and leg out. It only has 2 basing candles, or actually it looks like the example has 1. But lastly, we see price has not returned to the zone, meaning the zone is still fresh. So we have 2 points for strength, we have 1 point for time, and 2 points for freshness, all of which increase our odds of finding unfilled sell orders left in the supply zone. All right, and if we move down a little bit, moving into our scorecard, which again you can find in the Google Drive account, we have a total 5 out of 10 possible points for all of our odds enhancers. We still have 3 odds enhancers remaining to help us score out the probability of the trade. However, regarding the zone structure odds enhancers, we have a total 5 out of 5 possible points. Okay, so before you move on, pull up a chart. In fact, we can actually just use the one I have here before you do that. So again, with the 5-step process, you're going to start at current price. You're going to come up and left, looking for a sharp decrease in price, which we can find here. Again, when you identify basing candles, you're going to be looking at a candle that closes in the range of the previous candle. This candle closes in the range of the previous candle. This candle closes outside the range but does not extend beyond the range of the base, so we come 1 candle over, and then we have our leg out candle here, which closes or extends rather beyond the range of the base. So then you're going to use your vertical lines or your timeline. You place a line on the leg in, you place a line on the leg out, which we can clearly see this is a leg out candle, and this will isolate your base. Now remember, when placing your proximal and distal lines, you do have some leeway with the proximal line. You can choose to go wick to wick in some cases. You can choose to place your proximal line at the lowest body, or you can choose to place it at the lowest wick. Again, the wider the zone, you're going to increase your risk. But again, you can offset your risk by reducing your overall the amount of shares that you want to purchase. Your capital requirement, you can always adjust that to offset the trade risk. if you decide to increase the size of your zone. All right, but the preferred method is to use the bottom of the lowest body within the base and the highest wick within the base. Okay, and again, on a rally base drop formation, you're going to place the distal line at the highest wick. The highest wick could be on the leg in, it could be in the base, or it could be on the leg out. Okay, wherever the highest wick is for the rally base drop formation, that is where you're going to place the distal line. And then for the proximal line, if you want to go with the wider zone, you can go with the lowest wick, or you can choose to go with the bottom of the lowest body within the base. All right, so go ahead and pull up your platform. Practice identifying rally base drop formations. And then once you've identified some quality rally base drop supply zones, go ahead and go through the zone structure odds enhancers of strength, time, and freshness to score the zone. All right. Hope to see you in the next video.